Okay, this has started. I think I found a better microphone than what I used to have. So this is gonna be a test, and at the same time, it'll be a move showcase for Goku, all his forms, Vegeta in his Super Saiyan form, and full Super Saiyan Goku. But I already did Super Saiyan Goku. Well, we'll do it anyways. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to find the move info for Goku, so that I can, tell you guys the damage and everything. So we're gonna start in as Goku, we're gonna do all his forms, and I'll just, I'll say info about his move. So, of course, my base form, it's obviously, customized. So, I think at the end I'll just change to all the other ones. So, first up is, oh, okay, there's no, okay, how about I go in training? I don't know if it's that noisy. It's really noisy. I don't know what it is. The first up is the classic command, again, about that. Let's see, on the server, the Kamehameha does 5 damage per hit. It lasts 70 seconds, I think, and the speed is 5. If you're max, it's 70 damage per second. Anyway, it hits 70 times, and the damage is 350. Let's see, after image, well, that's obvious. Um, you do after image once, and then you can, well, you can dodge and then come back. So if this guy tries to hit me, I'll instantly dodge. And you can stack the after images after that stack. Instant transmission and instant transmission type 2. There's not much of a difference between the two, except for normal instant transmission is just teleports you from a point A to point B. I don't know if this is too loud, hopefully it's not. So, normal teleports you from point A to point B, and type 2 also teleports you from point A to point B, but if you're locked on to a person, and if you're wondering how to lock on a person, you simply hit them a couple times with a melee type attack, so such as the left mouse button attack. So, say there's a person in front of me and I just punch a few times, then I could do this. Then it would teleport me behind their back and give a kick and stun them for a few seconds. So, I don't have a bag since it's maximum. And it's kind of noisy. I don't know. Okay. Okay, well, green bag is kind of free and there's a blue bag over too. So, Spirit Shot, it does that and it knocks back people if they're in range. And right here, the damage is 100 to 150. The range is 30 blocks, maybe, I think. The knockback is 200, the delay is 5 seconds, and it has a high knockback. Next up, meter combination. It puts you in a little cinematic of a few punches and kicks, and then finishes off with it. It can be Ultra Instinct, so be wary when you do that to someone. So, like, say you attack someone's friend, and then that friend will, the other friend will go into the Kamehameha, wait a few seconds, and then do Ultra Instinct. So, meteor combinations is 78 hits, the damage is 1, damage, okay, so the first hit is 13 to 23, second hit, this is confusing. It's confusing, it is really confusing. The grab range is 10, the speed is 8, time is 100 seconds? I don't know what 100 seconds even equals to. Invincibility after the rush begins. So, as soon as you do the rush on someone after it's successful, you are immortal, or you are immortal for the few seconds that happens. So, Twin Dragon Shot and Twin Dragon Shot Type 2. There's obviously a huge difference between the first version and the second version. First version, your character will put their arms forward and place two, two blue balls. It sounds wrong, but you'll place two blue balls, and then you'll have to wait for Twin Dragon Shot to load back up again. Then you aim somewhere, you redo it again, and then both of the attacks, both of the balls will just rush at whatever you aimed at. But type 2 is a huge difference. So you can pull off like a few combos with it. So this, and then this. It's like Spirit Shot and Double Kamehameha, but infused together in some sort. And last but not least, well, not the Trail thing, but last but not least is the times 4 Kaioken Kamehameha. It has been nerfed, so the first hit, the character will do this. Then the beam will disappear, and during the times 4, the bigger beam will appear. So, times 3 does 50 damage, it lasts for 230 seconds, the speed is 5. At max power level, you do 230 damage, oh, I really don't read this properly. 230 per hit, and damage is 3,400, 450, that's really good. Flags is never lose, I don't know what that is. Times 4 is, let's see, damage 20, time 120, speed is 12, max hit is 120, max damage is 2,400. Yeah, I should really take a break after we were talking. The flags is always win. Still don't know what the flags are. And again, for max damage is also 5,850. Which I'm guessing this is during the times 4. And you get invincibility after firing. Until the times 4 ends. Okay. Dragon throw. Simply, you have to be in a few range. You have to be. Let's see. You have to be in the range of 10 near someone. You grab them, your character will spin a few times, and you can aim where you want to throw your enemy. So, say you grab your enemy, and you throw them just in the air. They'll just, take damage. But not too much damage. So, if you aim them at a wall or the ground, if you have, I don't know which one was it, I think it was Satisfying Blow. If you throw them at a wall, you'll do increased damage. And of course, Ultra Instinct is a counter-type move. So, when you use it, your character will put their head down. And if anyone does anything to you, like any type of move, you will Ultra Instinct it. Except for Meteor Combination, they'll just go right through you. Let's see. I don't know if any of the D moves can get Ultra Instinct. So we can knock off Saiyan Soul, Super Divine Water, Full Power Charge for Super Saiyan 2 and 3, and Power Stance for False Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan, and Limit Break for Super Saiyan God. Other moves that can be Ultra Instinct, I think Super God Fist and the, whatever the other one was called. I'm trying to remember which one. I think Meteor Smash is also another one that can't be Ultra Instinct. But anyways, up next is Saiyan Soul, so let me get this. Okay, Saiyan Soul. So when you do this, your character will do a little pose, and this will happen. It gives you damage boost of 15, and for 2,400 seconds, you keep it. And it has high knockback, so you would want to remember that for the tournament, but it is kind of nerfed in the tournament. So, next up is good old Super Saiyan. It's gonna be one point long, to be honest. So, let's see the move. So, it's only base. It doesn't seem to be Super Saiyan or anything. So, next move, I have no clue what damage they do, but I'll just say what they do. So the Warp Kamehameha is like the Super Kamehameha, but the thing is, you can aim the Super Kamehameha at whoever you want. The Warp Kamehameha, you'll be stuck in this, and if you're not near anyone, the game will like search for a nearby person to teleport you to, and then you'll fire the beam at them. The Shining Kidama can also be, you know, you can move it around. It's like the Spirit Ball that Yamcha has, but 10 times better, I'll say. Of course, I replaced it with half damage because I'm not that good at aiming it. The Gevek Madan, or I'll just call it Conservative Energy Blast because I think that's what it translates to. It's basically the Ki Blast, but lasts for longer and the Ki Blast is bigger. And they do 10 times more damage. So you can see they just go off in space. Up next, well, instant transmission's already been done. Blast Fish. Your character, when you're not near someone, it'll look for the nearest person and teleport you to them, and then do no, what was it called? I already forgot. It was what was that name of that thing? Oh yeah, an uppercut. An uppercut. So you do like an uppercut, and that brings you 3 times in the air. And then there's Meteor Smash, which is a combo. So I'm gonna show off Blast Fish and Meteor Smash on the blue bag. I'm just gonna wait for this to like okay. This is Blast Fish. It gives you an uppercut 3 times and you do a little spin. I'm gonna chill and wait for this guy to okay. This is Meteor Smash. So Meteor Smash is like Meteor combination. You do a few hits, you pick your enemy, and then you're out of the combo. The Super Kai is a move that you can aim. It's kind of hard to aim, and I think you can also use lock on. So if you're locked onto someone, your character will instantly find the person you're locked onto and try to shoot it. It's actually pretty good. If your enemy is low level enough, they can get one-shotted by it. It's pretty nice. Next up, Power Stance. It gives you a power boost and an insane health regen. So say I'm at 20% health and I use Power Stance, my health would just go up like crazy. Like in a few seconds I'll be back to 100%. And it has a very high knockback, so for Full Super Saiyan, if you're to use it in the tournament, it has a very high knockback. So normally I want to use it for like the damage boost. So if I'm on this side or the other side, I will back away a tiny bit and then do Power Stance. If the enemy just walks towards me, they just made their own grave because they get pushed back like outside the boundaries. Alright, last but not least is the Angry Kamehameha. This is the same move. This is the same move that Goku did on Frieza when he gave him a bit of energy so that he had enough to get the hell out of Namek. But he didn't. He was like, "Oh no, you must die by my hand, man. You have to fucking die." So and then Goku was like, "Oh, you little bitch," and then just brings his right hand backwards and just fires this monster of a Kamehameha, which I find awesome. Next up, Super Saiyan 2. So, same thing for Super Saiyan 2. You have the Super Kamehameha. You can change it to Warp. There is scattering bullets, or what it will call it. When you shoot it, your character will kind of like go back, and then it'll shoot like one Ki blast, and if it hits someone, it'll like scatter into smaller ones. Then there's Saiyan Ore Blast. It's kind of similar to the Angry Kamehameha, but much smaller and faster it shoots. And then instant transmission's already been done. The Conservative Energy Blast is the Q for Super Saiyan 2. Full Power Charge, I don't know what it does, but it gives you a Ki boost, and I think maybe a Power boost, I'm not sure. Then there's Dual Ki Blast Dash. So, you'll dash at any direction you point it at, and your character will go towards there. If you hit someone, your character will teleport behind the enemy, and then, well, I don't know, do something. And then the enemy will be pushed away. And then there's Twin Dragon Shot, 2. I mean, there's normal, what's the, okay, Meteor Blast, I think. Your character will, like, create a huge Ki blast, and it's a lock-on type move, so you have to find an enemy nearby, and you'll shoot them with the big Ki Blast, and they'll be knocked back. Like, all the way over there for an example. Last move is Flashy Kamehameha. You take a pose kind of similar to the Gallic Gun pose, and then you punch up a Yellow Kamehameha, and then you do this. It's actually pretty strong. It can, I think it can one-shot a Super Saiyan God if it stays inside. Up next is Super Saiyan 3. Oh, why is this guy talking? Okay, I forgot to show the Ki Blast for Super Saiyan 2. But Super Saiyan 2 has the same Ki Blast as Super Saiyan 3. They do this. And I'll show you Diving Fist on this guy. Oh. Okay, well, Diving Fist, you'll, like, teleport to the nearest person and then hit them in the back. And they'll be stunned for a few seconds. And this is Super Kai Barrage, which is just constant Super Kai for a few seconds. Then there's the True Kamehameha. It's basically Flashy Kamehameha, but yellow, and it's faster to shoot. It still does high damage. Next up, All Out Saiyan Aura Blast. Big yellow beam, I think it explodes on impact if it hits something. And it does good damage, to be honest. I really like it. So Team Fusion Spear, just a big spear. If it hits someone, it will explode. But if it doesn't, it'll just go off the map like that. Meteor Smash is a combo move. You might have seen it in the anime, you might have seen it in video games like Dragon Ball Fighters, for example. If I can go back to over there. Okay, I'm not gonna go back to this people fighting. So, Meteor Smash is a combo and all that stuff. So basically, you have to be near someone, and then your character will do like an elbow hit, and then you'll be able well, you'll be able to do the combos, and that's the thing. Dragon Fist is up next, and it's a rush move. So you'll rush towards whoever you point to, kind of like Ki Blast Dash. If you hit someone, you'll punch right through them and do a Dragon Fist. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like Super Saiyan God, which technically it would be the very last one for Goku, but if you have in development like me, you get to go Super Saiyan Blue. So first off, God Kamehameha. You'll fly from the sky, and then you can aim the Kamehameha where you want. Where after image would be God Bind. God Bind, if you're locked onto someone, it will bind them in there for a few seconds. And if you're not locked onto someone, the game will try to find the nearest person to God Bind. Next is Hyperspeed movement. The character will do this, and they'll, again, if you're locked on, they'll teleport to someone and stun them for a few seconds. If you're not, they'll find the nearest person to attack. Next is Super Goku. It's pretty hard to aim, so you might want to use lock on for it sometimes. But Goku is actually pretty good to travel across the map, or even the counterpart that's supposed to be here. Basically, it's as fast as if you were flying as False Super Saiyan. But anyways, last move, would be the quote-unquote last move for God Goku. The Genkai Topa Kamehameha, which I think that translates to Limit Break Kamehameha. Everyone knows this. This is kind of the move that most of users use one shot, like late. And then there's Limit Break. It gives a good power boost, regenerates your ki and health. But a power stance puts Limit Break to shame. And I forgot to show off the left mouse button for Super Saiyan, but it's just slightly different from the normal one. Last but not least for Goku is Super Saiyan Blue. It's still in development. It has the same thing for God Kamehameha, increased damage. The Kianzan Rukumaiba, I don't know what that translates to, but you'll do a Kianzan, and then 5 mini Kianzans will come out, so your enemy won't really be able to move much. Then there's Energy Shield. It's basically the same Energy Shield you have in Kaioken, just it's recolored to blue, and it's a bit better. Then there is 1 Inch Punch. you can see your character takes a pose kind of similar to Ultra Instinct. It's actually meant to be a counter move, but from what the creator said, it's broken, so you can't do anything. So that's all for Goku's reset. And we're gonna reset and do Vegeta. And this video is gonna be so long, I'm pretty sure no one will watch it. Or maybe some people will want to watch it because I have a big microphone. Alright, Vegeta. Oh, come on. My mouse is acting up again. Hear that? Play. So, here you can see the basic moveset for him. I didn't max his health just yet, but I'm planning on doing that soon. Let's see if the blue bag... Okay, yes. So as you can see, Vegeta now has a left mouse button move. You'll do a few punches, and then you'll finish off with a fireball, which has fireball effect and noise. The Z is... It's much slower than the Kamehameha, but I think it does more damage. Then there's Dirty Fireworks, which... It's a rush move. You'll do a combo, and then it'll send your enemy into the sky and do this attack, which will do some damage for a few seconds. Another rush move is Galaxy Breaker, and this will do that. It's kind of the equivalent to the small spirit bomb somewhere. And a little fact about Vegeta, his base is just, everything is rush moves, which is kind of annoying for people who like to just sit back and fire. Like, you know, the other moves. He only has 4 moves that are key base, so that's kind of annoying for people. His G is exactly just Saiyan Soul, just like Goku, so not much of a difference there. He has a key attack which is blast, but I guess a bit faster. And then his other rush move is Final Gallop Cannon. You'll follow up with a beam, which is pretty good, but not too good, since you'll be left in front of your enemy while you do it, so you might want to be careful with it. And the other one is Hyper Speed Rush. You have to be close to your enemy to do this attack, but you'll just follow with a barrage of punches, and basically it has the same outcome as Final Gallop Cannon. When it's finished, you'll be standing in front of your opponent, so you might want to act fast and do like left mouse button or something. Up next is Big Bang Attack, which is good for a range attack because you can shoot it relatively pretty fast, and it's just a ball. Then there's Final Flash. Everyone knows Final Flash, and it used to be the biggest beam in the game before Super Saiyan God came out. Now, his Z move in base. This is the Earth-Shattering Gallic Gun. So, this is the Gallic Gun he did against the, when he got pissed at Goku and he just wanted to kill him and just be done with it. Basically the Kaioken against Gallic Gun. So, Figure beam the Gallic Gun, it sends you into the sky and then you fire it, which is pretty good, but it takes a while to aim so people can dodge it easily. His next form is Super Saiyan, so if you have it in development, you can use it. His Z is the same thing, Gallic Gun, but increased damage. His X is Big Bang Attack, same thing, but increased damage. His C is Final Flash, same thing, increased damage. Then his HC is Amazing Impact. He doesn't have it yet. You can see I'm pressing it and then I'm pressing it, not working. So his HX is Maximum Flasher. It's very similar to the Angry Kamehameha. Some of you might feel like me, I joke like, oh my god, guys, Super Vegeta copied Goku. So he'll do a beam. It's faster than Angry Kamehameha, but it's the same concept. His next attack is Photon Bomber. It's finish the ball that he throws at the enemy. It is locked on, so you can throw that at your enemy. His G is I am Super Vegeta. I'm guessing this gives a power boost and a key boost, but it also gives it a health boost, so yeah. His V is Heat Dome Attack, and it might change, but he doesn't have it. So I think I'm gonna end this here, like full moveset for Goku and Vegeta, since like I already did Super Saiyan, False Super Saiyan Goku. So I hope that everyone will maybe watch up to this point, but I think if this video works properly, you guys will be able to hear my voice much better than you could before because I found myself a better microphone. Anyways, I'm just going to say bye because I do not have an intro yet. So just, there's a fucking fly in my room.